that's the phase out of nuclear. We have already 2 switched off in the years 2000, 2005, 2010. Fukushima, you see 8 plants switched off, and this is the actual situation for the phase out of nuclear. That means that we will, but by the way, there is not a problem because we have enough installed fossil utility and the amount of renewables are increasing. So we think that if the efficiency goals are more or less met until 2020, we don't have a problem with supplying Germany with electricity. We have only a problem that by switching off the nuclear and by installing renewables, they are on the wrong place. You know, it's that industry is not there where production is, so we have to enhance the grid, and the next years is grid and grid management. Someone said cost is something which is...
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
So you have 17 nuclear plants total. 8 of them got shut down after Fukushima, and the remaining 9 are doing that by 2022. But like France, right next door, they're all nuclear, like 70% nuclear. Are they shutting down nuclear?
No, nothing.
So this is really a German phenomenon.
No, not German.
No,
It's
Italy,
also
Switzerland.
Sweden,
Chile and Sweden.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
Austria.
Italy
Austria.
was the first. Austria, they have no.
Yeah.
They have no.
No, but Austria never switched on. They have one,
But
so they never
yeah.
switched it on. I was visiting. I made a nice speech in a hall where they never put in nuclear fuel. Nice. It was really nice. It was.
The Austrian government decided at the moment that they don't import nuclear anymore. So you have really nuclear-free electricity in Austria.
Besides the fact that on the other side of the frontier are all the installations of Czechia. So yeah, thank you. Which is also a problem. So, but the argument in Germany is we can't argue for going out of nuclear if we don't show that we can do that. So if we can do that, we hope that later or earlier France or other parts will also follow them. The discussion is starting in some parts of Europe, really starting, that the people realize that the risk and the costs on the long term are too high. And what is very funny, UK government at the moment is trying to promote nuclear. And they want to make a feed-in tariff for nuclear with 12 cents per kilowatt hour, which is more expensive than every renewable at the moment. So even wind in UK is that cheap because they have so much amount of wind there. So it's a little bit crazy. So now we know the price, but this price is without any waste costs, because waste costs are not included in that production. It's only the cost of running the plant.
But even a feed-in tariff won't solve the problem of who's going to finance it.
Yeah.
Or the waste.
Or the waste.
And they have huge technical problems. If they want to cope with today's standard of security, it's too expensive. It's really too expensive. If you build it like Fukushima, which more or less, I'm a physicist, look, what you have is a hot water heater. It's making a top like that. You take that and you make a little bit of concrete, a little bit nuclear fuel in it, and then you take heat out. That's all. So if you start to do it more and more intelligent, it gets more and more expensive. So and if you really want to cope with security, and in regions also where you have earthquakes, then you suddenly are in prices which are not imaginable anymore. So and they don't tell us. They try to survive, and UK and France has interest in nuclear, mainly also from military points of view. Both are countries which have an own atomic bombs. So there is also interest to keep up a certain amount of nuclear industry to also have a link to military use. That is clear in both countries.